are times that my mouth just gets me in all kind of trouble. And there are other times like this morning that my mouth, and the fact that I don't have the organ or bone or mental capacity not to say what's on my mind, just so happens to do a good thing. Well, today it just so did a good thing, and I might have hurt some feelings in the process, but I don't give a single shit about any of that. Let me tell y'all how stupid some people in America are. Okay, so I woke up this morning knowing I got to go to work. Yes, it is Memorial Day, and I am all for Memorial Day. If you know anything about that Bass, Bucks, and Birds brand that I run, you know that we are all about supporting this country. 100% is what we do. That's why we give a portion of our proceeds to the Wounded Veterans of America and all that with every single purchase. That's why we do that. A lot of people didn't know that, but we do. Now, I woke up in the gas station this morning. I got to go in there and give me some snuff. Well, there's a group of young people. I'm going to say young people because they probably between 20 and 25. They roll up in this gas station right behind me. Well, it's a group. We've got about 4 girls and 3 guys. You know, they got a boat hooked to their truck. They finna go to the river, which is absolutely acceptable on Memorial Day. It's what you do. You go out and you celebrate. Now, what you don't do is come up in that gas station around me and simply start talking about how fucked up you're gonna get today. So, me being a talker, not being able to be quiet, I just asked one of these little girls. I said, y'all going to celebrate today? She said, oh yeah, we finna go get hammered on that river. I said, good, y'all just be safe. And I told her, I said, just don't forget what today's really about. She just kind of looked at me. I said, did I say something wrong? She goes, what do you mean? I said, don't forget what we're celebrating today. She goes, oh, we won't. It's a federal holiday, you know, everybody's off and we always go to the river. I said, I understand that, ma'am, I do. But don't forget what Memorial Day is for. I said, you know what Memorial Day is for, right? She said, well, yeah, it's to celebrate the country. I said, ma'am, you don't have any idea what Memorial Day is about, do you? She said, I looked around, I said, you're telling me right now that you're using the holiday that this country that we live in, and I bleed red, white, and blue at all times for. You're telling me that you're using this holiday to go get drunk, and it ain't got nothing to do with the wounded and missing in action Americans that have fought to keep this son of a bitch country that is constantly being disrespected free. You telling me right now that you're using it as an excuse to go out there in your bikini and twerk in front of everybody in order to give yourself some kind of self-worth. It has nothing to do with the people who have given the ultimate sacrifice, who never came home to their families, not to mention the hardships that it has put on those families for them people never coming home. That's what you're celebrating. So if you're using this, and I'm yelling at this point in the middle of this gas station, I said, if you're using today as an excuse to go out there and shake your ass and get fucked up on the river, you need to turn your ass and go back home because you're not celebrating the correct day. When they have a damn thought day in America, you can go. That's your day. Until that day happens, which it probably ain't, you need to take your ass back home until you really understand what today is all about. So I'm all for barbecues and all that. For all of you out there, I'm all for it. I am. What I'm not all for is forgetting what today is really about. So for those of you that don't know, today, May 25th, 2020, Memorial Day in the United States of America, is about celebrating the people of our armed forces who never came home and the hardships of the families of those soldiers. So if y'all didn't know that, maybe this is a little bit of an informational video for y'all. But one thing you're not going to do is disrespect our armed forces. I can guarantee that. Shit.